Now, Mr. Bock, from your experience, from your point of view, how can we best support this whole idea of the right to stay?
Dear President Tuto, dear President of Eurocities, Mayor de Klerk, dear Commissioner, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Dear President Tuto, you already defined the right to stay. That means that every citizen can remain at home and still thrive. I think in this very moment, freedom to move, but freedom to stay are the very essential of our Europe. Why? Because freedom to stay is the new face of European freedom. The right to build a future where you were born, not only where you move. Turning the population into regeneration and brain drain into brain gain. The freedom to stay means having a choice, to go, to return, or to stay, all equally possible, all equally respected. How can we be sure that freedom to stay and freedom to move are a reality in our Europe? The answer is very simple. We need to invest in good salaries, in education, in infrastructure, in good connection, in quality jobs, and lifelong learning, and last but not least, to provide a context of quality of life in every community of our Europe. Dear colleagues, and I saw here a lot of young people. The European founders of the founders of the European Union, they had a dream after 2 world wars to build up a society without war, with peace and prosperity. Robert Schuman said, better fight around the table than on the battlefield. And they succeeded to build up peace, democracy, and access to prosperity. Now, for the young generation, this is something which is forever. Nothing is forever, and nothing could be considered taken forever. What is our next European dream? What is our next European aspiration? I think here is the key. In every corner of the European Union, freedom to move, but freedom to stay, to be a reality. That, I think, is the very essence of our Europe, and we need now to be sure that when we have the next multi-financial framework, and here there were a lot of topics about cohesion policy. Cohesion policy is the glue which is keeping us together. Cohesion policy is the best instrument to be sure that every corner of our Europe is with freedom to stay and freedom to move. So we completely reject the renationalization of the cohesion policy. Yes, we do understand that we are living in a very difficult period of times. Russian aggression stopped us to impose in Europe the right of law. They are turning back with right of force. We have to stop and to be able to defend every centimeter of the territory of the European Union. But in the same time, having defense as a priority, we cannot lose the attention of the cohesion policy, and putting together cohesion with agriculture and forcing our local and regional authorities to fight at the national government with farmers for more money or less money. This is going to destroy the very soul of our Europe. It's going to destroy the spirit of cohesion. So yes, maybe we will have less money, but let's spend them wisely in order to increase our competitiveness and solidarity and our cohesion, and make freedom to stay and freedom to move a real thing in every corner of our Europe. So my message to you is, let's use the Latin word aurea mediocritas, which means the golden middle way, to find the best way and to inspire the new generation to have their dream fulfilled in their life. Freedom to move, but freedom to stay in every corner of the European Union. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bock.